Wow, would you look at that scenery? It's beautiful. It's a land of enchantment, a land of mystery. We're back in the New Mexico desert and very near to where we're standing. Over 70 years ago in July 1947, something fell from the heavens and crashed into one of these ranches. A local ranch hand by the name of Mac Brazel was out doing his rounds the next day and, according to the legend, found some unusual debris out here. Supposedly it was unlike any other kind of metal he had ever seen. Very unusual stuff, because during and after World War II, this whole area was full of secret army operations, things like that. He decided to take the strange debris he found scattered out here on the desert floor to the sheriff's office. Well, the sheriff didn't know what the heck it was, but it looked pretty weird to him too, so of course he called in the Army. And on July 8th, 1947, the U.S. Army Air Force announced that they had recovered the remains of a flying saucer. Oh, that's right. The U.S. government said that they had recovered a flying saucer, a UFO. Of course, quickly right afterwards they said, oh, just kidding guys, it's just some pieces of a weather balloon. But many people believe that that was just a cover-up and that a flying saucer really did crash land out here in the New Mexico desert. Over the years, the story got weirder and weirder. Government cover-ups, alien bodies recovered from flying saucers, and so, for years now, people like us have been visiting Roswell, New Mexico. The story gets infinitely more complicated and weirder, but that's the gist of it. And we had to bring up the story because just like this sign here, everything in Roswell seems to be sucked into the UFO legend. Oh, you know I'd love any town with a sign like that. All right, let's do this. Oh, right from the beginning, right when you start rolling through town, things start to get a little weird. Look at this sign. Spoiler alert, we're gonna see a lot of aliens today. Now, I visited Roswell a couple of years ago. I filmed a couple of videos, but I was really only in town for just a couple of hours. I didn't get to get the whole Roswell experience. Hashtag alien selfie. Oh, yes, I live for stuff like this. I wouldn't care where this was. I would be so impressed by this homemade flying saucer. But the fact that it's out here in Roswell, New Mexico, that just makes it even sweeter. If you grew up in the 80s or the 90s, you had early Discovery Channel, then you, like me, probably watched a lot of shows about the Roswell conspiracies. But I didn't know that before using flying saucers, the aliens used to roam around this area in covered wagons. Whoa! Now, Roswell, New Mexico also has some legit space history going on. Dr. Robert Goddard, one of the early rocket pioneers, did some very early rocket testing out in these parts. But I'm sorry to tell you, Dr. Goddard, in this town, Space Fact has given away to Space Fantasy. Look at this! It's an R2-D2 mailbox. There used to be a bunch of these scattered around, but leave it to Roswell to keep theirs hanging around. Someone sent a letter to Mark Hamill. Tell him I want to be best friends. Look at this. Even the street lights take on an unusual shape in Roswell. And what did I tell you about Space Fantasy taking over the town, huh? I mean, I've seen some unusual McDonald's in my day, but the flying saucer McDonald's definitely takes the cake. Look at that. The whole playground in there is space themed. Weird. Hey, maybe that's what the aliens came here for. Maybe they just wanted some McDonald's. Oh man, you really gotta keep your eyes peeled in this town. Even in the back alleys, I keep finding new stuff. Dude, it's no wonder that the aliens keep coming to Roswell when the mechanics can not only repair cars, but also rockets and flying saucers. If your flying saucer has experienced hail damage, just head right in here behind Papa John's, and we'll fix you right up. Wow, look at that. This is a town with so much alien and flying saucer stuff. You can even find them in the little residential neighborhoods too. Homemade flying saucer. Why didn't Elliot think of that? You can't even get gas in Roswell without running into aliens. Wow, look at the size of this one. Oh, wait a minute. I know how aliens took over this town. They've been loan sharking. Careful, kids. Never get in debt to aliens. Because just when you think you paid them back, they'll probe you for more. Okay, yes, there's a lot of fun stuff in Roswell, but it's not all fun and games. Look at this over here. For the serious alien researcher and ufologist, there's the International UFO Museum. Weird. A couple of years ago,
ago when I was here, there was a crashed UFO sticking out of the corner of this building.
Some people say it was stolen.
But maybe, just maybe, the aliens just went home.
No, that's crazy. You'd need a tinfoil hat to believe that.
Now this museum looks pretty quirky from the outside.
But behind the fun exterior, there's a lot of information in here for the serious UFO scholar.
Let's check it out. Whoa, I forgot how cool looking this place is on the inside. A lot of people visit this museum from all over the world, and it's easy to see why. As you can see, they have the whole Roswell Incident timeline laid out here with all kinds of detailed information on how the story kept growing. They even have a vintage radio playing the broadcast about the Army finding the flying saucer wreckage.
Until they changed their story.
Let's not forget that they try to tell us that the whole thing was just a crashed weather balloon, and here's a replica of the wreckage.
Ooh, replica wreckage. Replicage.
Later, they tried to explain the stories of the bodies away by saying they were these weird crash test
But
dummies.
these dummies weren't around till the 50s, so how come people in Roswell remember the little bodies?
In the 1940s.
All right, information is good. Information is great.
But most of this information can be found online or in a good book.
What impresses me more about this museum are some of the more fanciful displays.
Like this gigantic Day the Earth Stood Still statue.
We come in peace.
No, just kidding. We came for this lady.
Now that is pretty good, but what's even better is this.
It's the centerpiece of the whole operation.
This would be impressive enough, but wait till you see what it does.
Wow.
Look how excited they are. They're still murmuring to this very moment.
You guys thought that UFO display was impressive. Wait till you see this.
It's a horse.
He's covered with Roswell information.
If you don't believe the story now, then you're a horse's friend.
Wow, what a horse.
This raises an interesting question. Was it aliens or was it horses the whole time?
See, I like looking at stuff like this. They have all these homemade models of different flying saucers.
UFO photos?
Yep, I'm convinced. That's an onion, all right. UFO art and even some alien body displays.
Oh, don't worry. Him? He's not dead.
He's just getting a tan. This one here, though? Yeah, this one's dead.
Ooh.
It's a pretty cool museum to visit considering it only costs $5, and I particularly like all of the crazy fan art and, of course, the models.
But one thing towards the end that's really disturbing
Are these props from the 1994 movie Roswell? I just feel so bad for this poor, crashed up little alien.
Please don't dissect him.
Leave him alone.
Well, that's pretty much the
A
museum.
lot of kooky stuff to look at in there. Of course, they also have a research library back there full of all kinds of records and copies of documents.
But hardly anyone ever goes in there.
We're more interested in the souvenir coins, the plush dolls, the alien fun pick photo booth, and of course all the Star Wars merchandise. Oh yeah. Well, I almost didn't notice the alien Coke machine as I was making my way out of there.
Alright, so the serious UFO researchers got the research library. So like I said, it isn't all just fun and games. But let's face it, if we're being honest, it's mostly fun and games and alien stuff. There's quite a few unusual gift shops in Roswell, most of which really don't want cameras inside, but luckily, in a lot of cases, the window displays are the coolest part. You can get a pretty good idea of what kind of merchandise they've got in there.
Lots of alien and UFO stuff, including the coolest bookshelf I've ever seen. Ooh, look at this, coming soon, Cosmic Salad.
Alright, this is all great. The museum was great, the gift shops are great.
But I think one of my favorite places in Roswell, last time I visited, was in this very nondescript building right here.
Seems pretty normal till you start looking a little closer.
And then the window displays start giving it away.
My friends, do not even think about visiting Roswell
Without entering
the alien zone.
At first, this just looks like a normal gift shop, but then you start seeing it.
Look at all of that.
That alone would be impressive. And then you see this. It's a secret. Prepare to enter Area 51. This is one of the coolest places I have ever been, and I have been waiting for years to come back here. Welcome to the Alien Zone's Area 51, an entire gigantic space dedicated to fun pics. Where in the world have we landed ourselves? Dude, look at the size of just this one fun pick opportunity. This alone would make the Alien Zone the coolest place in town. But this crash flying saucer is just the beginning. Everywhere you turn in here are some crazy fun pick opportunities. This is one of the most creative, the best art projects, much less tourist attractions I have ever seen. Oh, hang on, I really gotta go to the bathroom.
Good thing there's room enough for two in this outhouse.
Dude, this is amazing. What if the entire reason the aliens came was just to use the restroom.
Had to go to the bathroom, huh? Bumpy landing? I understand.
Now, one thing I didn't notice last time I was here, but I'm picking up on now, is that there's a little storyline here. The aliens crash land, and then they're taken to Area 51 for analysis. So each one of these displays is a different thing.
This one's where we study what they eat. Barbecue.
This one's where we study how they relax.
I know. Earth TV is so boring. That's why we invented YouTube. What's that?
Oh, you guys invented YouTube? This gloomy section over here is the autopsy lab.
Oh no, I don't know what they're doing to this poor guy.
But at least he's got it a lot better than his friend over here. Ooh, I totally understand why he's making that facial expression. Ooh, here we have the education analysis. I think here they're trying to teach the aliens things.
It's okay, buddy. They basically had to strap me down to make me go to school too.
Don't worry, just a couple more months till prom. Ooh, here we have the fitness analysis. I don't think they look very buff.
Keep working on it though, guys.
Maybe they're going for tone, not bulk.
Whoa, this one's really weird.
The aliens coming here sure turned our world upside down. Hey, look at this. It's the alcohol analysis. Looks like the government wants to find out what happens when aliens drink.
No. Let me tell you something. I think Klingon is way harder to learn than Dothraki. You don't know what you're talking about, sir. Oh, sober up.
Pretty fun, huh? Well, I hate to tell you this, guys, but it's not all fun and games. They're doing all kinds of weird experiments on these guys in here, some of which look incredibly painful. Ooh, what happened to this guy? And what are they doing to these guys?
Oh boy, he looks okay on this side, but when they come out the other end, goo!
And spoiler alert, it just gets worse from here. Prepare to enter the back half of Area 51. This is where the experiments really get crazy. Because this is the area where the aliens are doing experiments on each other. Talk about the inmates running the asylum. I don't even want to know what's in there.
Whoa, being experimented on looks like a real pain in the neck. Ouch.
I don't know what planet this alien's from, but I definitely don't want to visit. Please don't eat me.
Hey, can you help us? Hey, we're trapped in here. Hey, somebody wants to see you.
Ooh, sorry guys, I'm just a visitor. I don't think I have that kind of authority. Ooh. They got this alien that they're studying behind glass, but why the human brain? And even more importantly, can you see it down there? Why the human face? I'm starting to suspect something. I think we started experimenting on the aliens, but now they've taken over. They're running the show, and they're experimenting on us. Oh no, they got this guy and the baby. Oh no, what the heck is this?
Hey, you're sure this won't hurt, right?
Well, it's not gonna hurt me.
I feel different. Dude, I've been in here for a while now.
Human being-wise, I basically have this entire place to myself. This is awesome. This isn't just one of the coolest places in Roswell. This is one of the coolest places I've ever been. What a cool idea.
They really gotta get a new sign outside. Because there's nobody in here but me and these guys.
Alright, there's one more little part of the alien zone left to visit back here in the darkness.
Now, like I said, I've been alone this whole time, and I haven't been creeped out at all. But I gotta tell you guys, this dark portion of the alien zone is a little unnerving. It's really hard to see into the displays back here. I don't know what's going on.
Hello, sir. Don't mind me. I'm just taking a look.
Whoa, I get it now. Look at this.
You built a whole model of your home world.
Wow, a gigantic blacklight alien city diorama. Complete with weird-looking alien buildings. Alien skyscrapers, probably some jet skis down there. This display is massive. It's really hard to give you guys any kind of sense of scale.
This thing is huge.
Okay, I've been in here for a long time, all by myself. And I gotta tell you, I'm starting to get weirded out. Because I suspect I'm not actually alone. What the heck are those things?
Hey, you know what the best part of this whole place is? This only costs $3.
$3 for all of the fun pics you can handle.
Plus, you can learn a lot about alien life. Mostly
The aliens are kinda lazy. Alright, some other people have entered Area 51. So let's head back out into the main area of Alien Zone.
Look at this guy under the playground.
Is there one of those under every playground? Alright, check this out. Next to Area 51 in the back here. Step up this little ramp and you'll see there's nothing finer than an extraterrestrial diner. There's a flying saucer in here, a couple of amigos peeking from the ceiling, a couple of rad booths to take some super fun pics, their own alien overlord.
Please don't talk to me.
So, what are you guys really here for?
Coca-Cola, duh.
Fair enough.
Well, that's about it. Anyway, what did I tell you? The alien zone. Oh, come on. I mean, how sick is that? You guys know me. I travel all over the country, sometimes even to other people's countries. I have never been anywhere else quite like that. Well, maybe with one exception. Nothing's quite as elaborate as the alien zone, but there's something in town pretty close and almost as weird. It's hard to believe it was already 5 years ago now, but last time I was at this museum, I came around the corner and I noticed some unusual footprints on the ground here. And lo and behold, they're still right there, leading us to another extraordinary attraction, the Roswell Space Center, home of the Spacewalk. Although this place basically gave my friend Tyler Evans a panic attack, it was the site of one of my favorite videos of all time. Mostly thanks to the guy that was on the inside. Boy, he really believed in aliens. Let's go see if they're still camera friendly.
This place looks like a normal gift shop at first, too. But then you see it. The Spacewalk. Oh, yes. This is every bit as epic as I remember. Look at it. It's basically a black light tunnel journey through amazing artistic dioramas representing alien contact. People theorize that the atomic bomb is what drew the aliens. They had some radar contact in July 1947. Then, of course, just a few days later, the Roswell Incident, which is why we're all here. This shows how the government took the UFO back to their army base. And there's another weird incident in Akron, Ohio that has something to do with I Love Lucy that I've never understood.
An alien.
It's just me. Dude, have you ever seen anything like this or anything with this much black light outside of maybe like a Disneyland dark ride or something like that? It's epic. It's supposedly educational. I don't know what the Earth calendar equivalent to this is, but apparently whenever this is, we'll be on board an alien spacecraft, or maybe one of our own, looking out into the galaxy at this. Look at the size of this diorama. This by itself would impress me. It's so simple, just a big black light painting background with a little mobile with a satellite and some UFOs on it. This is out of this world impressive. No pun intended. Okay, pun intended. Now the spacewalk isn't honestly very big. The whole alien zone Area 51 thing is a lot bigger. You can walk through this whole thing in just like a minute or two, but then again, this only costs $2, so a little bit less than the other one. But boy, what a trippy, weird vibe this place gives off. I love the simplicity of it. I love the artisticness of it. Honestly, I wish I could make my house look like this at home, but I'm fairly sure that Allie wouldn't like it. Then again, you never know. Ooh, just one last look at this mobile. That is amazing. All right, that just about wraps up the spacewalk. You just walk out this way, just head past one more weird spacey mural where apparently we've celebrated the fact that we can grow palm trees on other planets. Then out the groovy space age curve and back into the light. Make sure to sign the guest book. Whoa! Thank goodness that didn't happen to me. There's a lot less merchandise in here than I remember there being last time, but there's still plenty of swag. Kind of sad the same guy isn't here that was here last time. He was a character. But I guess things change. One thing I can't help noticing is that all the merchandise is on sale. Hopefully that doesn't mean this place is closing or anything. Because I love the spacewalk. I'm a spacewalk on out of here now.
All right, well, that pretty much wraps up our Roswell experience for today. What a cool, kooky place. There's so much creativity on display here that I honestly don't care if aliens are real or imagined, whether you believe in flying saucers and government conspiracies and aliens or not. You've got to admit, the invasion is pretty fun. Oh yeah, I love Roswell, New Mexico. It's such a fun place to visit. It's no wonder why the aliens came here and apparently never left. And just think, if something didn't fall out of the sky onto a sheep ranch in 1947, none of this would have ever happened. Crazy to think what might have been. Oh, so that's what happened. Their battery died and they needed a little jump start. Or at least that's what they thought they needed until they realized it was the alternator. Same thing happened to my friend Tyler's truck last time we were here. I feel ya, you guys. I can really sympathize, especially with the part about not being able to eat gluten. Keep that pie away from us, lady. All right, like I said, that's just about all we can see in Roswell today. But I still kind of want a chance to see a UFO, so you know what? Maybe we should scan the sky at night. Ooh, Roswell, New Mexico at night? This is it. This is my chance to see a real... Do you see that? Look! It's a real UFO! Finally a flying saucer! Oh, wait a minute. That's not a real flying saucer. That's just the newest pin design. Are you on the pin mailing list? Join the pin mailing list if you want to pick up these new pins. This is going to be out in about 24 hours. Make sure you're on the mailing list. Alright, well, I guess I'm never gonna see a real UFO.
But you know what? I still had a lot of fun today with you guys anyway. Thanks for watching this, and for watching this, you've done your duty. Now you can go home and sleep well.
So, how you like working here? It's my first day. Yeah, pretty fun so far. I really like the part where we experiment on other aliens and stuff and people. Yeah? Wait, what?
And now it's time for...
The bonus round of weirdness, the bonus round of weirdness. Don't forget the pin list, the bonus round of weirdness. We don't want no pie miss. Bonus round of weirdness, bonus round of weirdness.
This message was brought to you by the Roswell Weather Balloon Company. Now 50% more crash proof.
So long, Space Rangers.